Well, in the earnings season gone by, we've actually saw two very surprisingly positive triggers that have come about. Number one has been the fact that you've actually seen earnings surprise on the positive side, and number two, after a very long time, we are seeing green shoots of private capital expenditure. Private capex, which has been missing for a very long time, finally seems to be back in vogue in terms of the kind of sales growth recovery that you've seen and announcements made by some of the big bank corporates in terms of their capex plans. Many companies have announced significant capex plans after many quarters, and in fact, what most of the analysts as well as most of the experts say is that this lends credence to the fact that there appears to be a significant amount of build-up as far as the economic recovery is concerned. Now, what they're saying is that a lot of the ancillary players too have reported strong earnings recovery and have announced capex. Sales growth has recovered for metals, auto, discretionary, cement, as well as telecom sectors. The other important trigger as far as the entire private capex, hard capex, soft capex, if you're talking about the entire super cycle for capex is concerned, some important triggers that experts as well as analysts have pointed out has been the budget announcements by the government, especially big bang announcements for the infra space, given significant outlays, and also the PLI scheme. The PLI scheme is something that is being spoken about as being able to unlock significant triggers in terms of capex from private players. Now, when you're talking about the announcements made by specific companies, many companies have actually announced significant capex plans after many quarters. Examples of companies announcing significant plans or capex in auto and ancillary space: Amara Raja Batteries announced a capex of almost over 500 crore in order to set up a lead recycling unit. Balkrishna Industries announced a capex of 1900 crore for capacity expansion and entry in new businesses. Although the street didn't look at it very favorably, it nevertheless is an indication of the kind of risk that entrepreneurs are willing to take. Hero MotoCorp too raised capex for FY22 by up to 1,000 crore rupees. What is it that experts are saying? Experts are saying that the capex announcements add credence to the overall economic recovery. They are of the opinions that the capex announcements are indicative of green shoots of private capex and private recovery. All activity indicators too, like e-way bills, rail freight growth, FASTag collections, all of them are quite strong. Several companies have commented on incremental business from new manufacturing setups. Credit Suisse, in fact, is of the opinion that the short cycle capital goods index is now firmly in the positive territory. Consumer-facing businesses, in fact, have had very strong demand momentum. Demand trends are quite strong as far as consumer durables as well as discretionary spending is concerned. Credit Suisse says that the strong consumer recovery would drive much stronger investment recovery, and at this point of time, corporates are gaining confidence to invest further in order to meet the very strong demand.